Good morning, Math Connections. I wanted to do things a little differently today just to let you guys know that you have a test coming up on Monday. I had originally planned to have this test today, but I thought some of you might be able to take advantage of the time to finish up the assignments and get them turned in so I can get them graded and back to you so you know how you did before you proceed on the test. And for those of you that are still watching the video, I thought I would do this and tell you exactly what's on the test. So the idea is I'm going to give you a person and their salary and like the number of exemptions and stuff that they have to contend with. So this person, it doesn't matter her job, but she makes a little over $42,000 a year. She's married with children. Can't read the whole thing here. Here we go. She is, I'm not going to give you all the details, but just enough to kind of know what you're doing here. The actual scenario is this. It says, Francine works as a nail tech at a salon and makes $42,750 annually. She is married with 2 children. Frankie and her family live in a state with a flat income tax of 2.25%. She claims 3 allowances on her taxes. Now, she could claim up to 4, but she only claims 3. So be aware of that when you figure out her state income tax. So that is the question. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 7 parts to that. And kind of step by step, I'm asking you to do different things. So the first thing you have to do is calculate her gross income. Her gross weekly income. So all you have to do is take her dollar amount and break it down to the weekly. So whatever I said, the dollar amount, $42,750 divided by 52, boom. That's her gross weekly income. Gross is before any taxes or deductions are taken out. After that, for Part B, you need to find her weekly federal income tax. So to do that, you have to go back to the annual amount, the $42,750, and go back to that $42,750 and figure out her federal income taxes. That's where you're going to have to use the table and figure out how much money is at each bracket, then calculate the percents and all that. But the question asks you to find her weekly federal income tax. So you're going to find all that and add it up and divide by 52. Calculate her weekly state income tax. Go through the process of finding state income tax, but then since it's weekly, divide it by 52. For Part D, you are going to calculate weekly Social Security tax. That is just 6.2% of the whole amount. Now, you could do one of 2 things because I'm asking for weekly. You could do 6.2% of the whole $42,750 and then divide it by 52. Or you could do 6.2% of what you got for her weekly gross income from the first part. E, you're going to calculate her weekly Medicare taxes. So you're going to do the same thing. You can either go from her annual income and then divide by 52 at the end, or go from her gross income from Part 1 and calculate it from there. Either way, you're getting the weekly. Part F, you are calculating her total withholdings. So you're going to add up Part B, Part C, Part D, and Part F. That's all you're having to do. You've already got the 4 answers, just add them together. And then the last part, you are calculating her weekly net income. So you're going to take the very first thing you did, finding her gross income, her gross weekly income, and then you're going to subtract what you just found when you added them all together. So you're going to, if you're keeping track, you're going to take Part A and you're going to subtract Part F. That's the whole test, guys. It's one question with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 parts. And for those of you that are watching the videos and actually understanding this stuff and turning it in, I do appreciate it. It's not going unnoticed. Have a great weekend.